Welcome back to Travel Show Live. This is one of my favorite times of this program because we get to talk to celebrities. Bill Evans is one of those folks from Channel 7. Hello, Bill. Welcome to Travel Show Live, my friend.
Well, thank you very much for having me, Eric. It's a pleasure.
I've been wanting to do this interview for quite some time because, you know, a lot of times we read in the paper like, oh, it's hurricane season. What does that mean for me? Can I travel during hurricane season? Is it a good idea to travel? All that. So I thought, you know what? We need the expert on it. And you are the expert, if that's okay with you.
Well, that's very kind of you. I appreciate that.
And a lot of us have been watching you for quite some time here in New York, and all of us have pretty much agreed that we don't think you age.
Well, you know, that's a good thing, too, in our business, as you know.
Yes, I do. I do. You look fabulous every morning. So.
Well, thank you very much. It helps to have, you know, that Dick Clark kind of genetics going for you. Not that I'm related to Dick Clark, but it does help you in television that you seem to be kind of timeless. Because, you know, I'm a public servant. I love doing the weather. I love everything about it. I love helping people. I have so many people that call me up and go, hey, I'm going on a cruise this time of the year, or I'm getting married in the Caribbean, or I'm going down to the Bahamas.
So we could actually call you anytime we wanted. Over Channel 7.
All my friends bug me. There's no problem. And, you know, all the listeners call, you know, and want a personal forecast. That's what I'm here for.
Why not? We'll give out your home number here in just a minute so people can call. Now, it's Channel 7 in New York. For those that aren't watching in New York, we can see you online as well on the website, in addition to the TV here locally. But first of all, when is hurricane season?
Well, you know, it's a season that runs from June 1st to November 1st. Mm-hmm. And really the season, you know, it's a season of storms that develop, mostly in the first part of the season, they develop around the Bahamas and the Gulf of Mexico. Mm-hmm. And then in the latter part of the season, the monster storms begin to develop, and the major part of the season takes place. And that's really from this point on, really the middle 2 weeks of August right on into the first 2 weeks of September is when the major hurricanes have developed. And so those are the times of the year that you really just have to keep a watch out.
I was going to say, too, but what are the odds of you actually being caught in a hurricane?
Well, depending on where you are and where you live, the chances increase.
Right.
If you live in Florida, you live on the Texas coast, the Carolina coast, that's numbers 1, 2, and 3 for the likelihood of seeing a hurricane within a few short years. In the Northeast, you know, here we get a depression or a tropical storm. The major hurricanes hit here every 70 years. Mm-hmm. So the last time a major hurricane hit here was in 1938. So we're due for a Category 3 storm here in the Northeast. But in the Caribbean, as you know, down through the Virgin Islands, all the way through the ABC Islands, down in there, this time of the year, the hurricanes move north of there. So if you were vacationing, you know, this is a great time to go to Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, down to Barbados. The path of the storms are different. It varies within the hurricane season.
Do they get storms down as far as Caracas or the ABCs, Bill?
Well, this time of the year they go to the north. So, you know, I'm a scuba diver, and I've gone to Bonaire many times. And, you know, this is the time of the year to go down there because the path really takes it from the Cape Verde Islands on the west coast of Africa, and those just kind of go east-west across. They go north of the Bahamas. They probably hit the northern chain of the Bahamas there from Eleuthera, maybe even Long Island, Stella Maris, you know, on up into Cuba, and then those storms cut across Florida and into the Gulf of Mexico.
See,
and we haven't seen any storms this year yet, but, you know, it only really takes one. I mean, if you go back to 1992, it was a year the Hurricane Center said, well, you know, we've got an El Nino going. We don't have a whole lot of activity that's going to be around this year. It'll probably be an average year, you know, and then, you know, here we get to the end of August, and you have Hurricane Andrew.